This is a Coconut Cloud Espresso, but boozy. It's built on the same foundations as the original coffee drink, a coconut water base topped with that fluffy espresso cloud. So it keeps that light, airy feel and it's super fun to sip. The flavor manages to be rich yet bright at the same time, the texture absolutely steals the show, and yes, it's pleasantly boozy. To start, you will need to prepare a coconut-washed vodka, so measure out 350 ml of a quality vodka, add that to a sealable jar, and then you will need 75 ml of melted coconut oil. And make sure it's not deodorized, otherwise you won't get any flavor. Add that to the vodka, and now you need to increase the surface contact to maximize flavor extraction. I'm using a magnetic stirrer and let it run for 1 hour, but you can achieve a similar result simply by shaking your jar every time the oil starts separating during that hour, which will be about 5 or 6 times. After that, you need to wait until the oil fully separates from the vodka. When you can see through the vodka clearly, that means you're gonna get a clear result. So place your jar in the freezer until the oil solidifies completely. Once ready, you will filter it through a coffee filter. Release the liquid by pressing gently on the oil and drop everything over the filter. This will take a few minutes, but you can let the filtration go at room temperature. Since coconut oil has a pretty high freezing point and the vodka is very cold, the oil will stay solid throughout the whole filtration, so even at room temperature, you will get a clear, oil-free vodka at the end. Now you may be wondering why I used vodka instead of a spirit with more personality. The original Coconut Cloud Espresso is made with coconut water as the base, so I didn't want anything competing with the delicate coconut note, and vodka was the perfect choice. Then you just have to bottle this up. This is shelf stable, so you can keep it at room temperature indefinitely, but for this cocktail I recommend keeping it cold in the fridge. Now let's make the espresso cloud. I'm doing it differently from other recipes where they whip the cream with a milk frother. I think the siphon method is better for service and it keeps for a couple of days, which is great because this recipe makes enough to top about 10 drinks. So first you will need 200 ml of heavy cream, 100 ml of coconut cream, 90 ml of fresh but cooled down espresso, and 90 ml of liquor 43. Give it a brief stir to combine all the ingredients, then add everything to a cream whipper. Close it, charge it with an N2O cartridge, shake vigorously for about 10 seconds, and then place it in the fridge 30 minutes before using. Now for the cocktail, in a large glass filled with clear ice for a better visual effect, add 2 ounces of the coconut vodka, 3.5 ounces of unsweetened coconut water, and if you have a sweeter tooth, you could add half an ounce of simple syrup, but I like it without. Give it a stir now to combine and chill, and finally top it with your espresso cloud. And make sure to have enough space in your glass to add a generous amount, because this is what makes this cocktail. So there you have it, the Boozy Coconut Espresso Cloud. With the clear ice, the transparent base, and the rich fluffy crown, it looks amazing. But the real magic happens when you sip it. To enjoy it at its best, you will want to stir the cloud into the coconut base, and it gives you exactly what you'd hope for, a breezy coconut espresso vibe lifted with a little kick. So my friends, as always, I loved it and I hope you're gonna love it too. Cheers.